It's been a long time since I've sat in front of a camera and done a video on a pedal, it seems, so I'm doing that right now, and this is the Analogman Sunface BC 183. The BC 183 is something to do with the internal components that I don't give a crap about. It's been lent to me by a friend of mine. I have absolutely no affiliation to this particular brand, and it is well beyond the scope of something that I could afford myself. So getting to play is a unique playing experience for me, and thus I thought I'd share it with you. But the outstanding feature of this pedal for me is the way that it cleans up with the volume knob. A lot of fuzzes are going to sound very similar, I think, when the volume is wide open and you're already into a dirty amp. But this has an incredible range of gain with just a quarter of a dial on the guitar, and I'm going to show you that right now. I will say it's quite a choosy little sucker. It really is dependent on what you're putting it into, the level of success that you're going to get. So in this video, I'm using my Simplifier MK2 by DSM Humboldt, and I'm running that into an impulse response, which is probably not how some people would want to run that, but it's working for me. And that particular combination worked better for me than other things that I have access to. So it's choosy about what you put it into and how you set that thing. But let me show you how it cleans up. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick reference tone here. The Simplifier is down here off screen, you can't see it. And the pedal itself is just over here. This is my clean sound with, just make sure the pedal's off, it is. So this clean sound with the volume on the guitar wide open. It's pretty clean, there's a tiny bit of breakup, and certainly if I was to dig in, it's going to break up a little bit, but not as much as the absolute avalanche of gain that you get when you turn this on. How well does that clean up? That's a really neat trick, and there's actually a little bit more top end than if I was to turn the pedal off with the volume wide open. You can hear. As opposed to turning the volume down and having the pedal on. Extra bit of clarity. Now that's not unique to this pedal. There are lots of pedals that do that. In fact, all of them do that, which is why I always leave my overdrive pedal on. Even though I don't have a clean channel, I'm able to get one by turning the volume down, and it remains bright because the pedal is on. There's no bright cap or anything on this volume knob. That's just because you've got an overdrive pedal in front of an amp. That's why I like doing that. But this does it extremely well. But what an incredible difference between, you know, backed off and that's crazy, man. It's a fantastic pedal. I just want to say a final word about this pedal before I go. I think that the way that it cleans up is what separates it from some possibly cheaper alternatives. I think if you're the kind of player that just cranks that volume up to 10 and has at it, maybe this is not the kind of thing that you could justify, because you could get other things to sound kind of like a woolly fuzz, and you could do so much cheaper. But if you're the kind of player that's very, very expressive and has a lot of control over the volume knob, I think that you would reap the benefit of something like this a lot more. Anyway, it's a killer product. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you dug the video. I'll see you in the next one. Later.